Hello, and welcome to Physics Corner with your host, Jake. Welcome back to this episode of Physics Corner. So glad to have you here as we discuss my week in physics. This week was kind of an exciting week because we only had class one day. We did not have class Tuesday. David needed to cancel class due to an engagement he had to attend to, and so he was not able to have class. He encouraged us to meet with our groups and to use that time to wisely and in our best interest. I think most of the groups did meet because the deadline for our practice launch for our Project 2 is quickly approaching, and I don't think groups took advantage of the interview days. We didn't have class for 2 consecutive days due to interviews, but my group did take advantage of those days, and we did a lot. We got our launcher pretty much built. And that's pretty much as far as we could get with the knowledge that we had at the time. And so my group decided to take the day off, and we didn't meet, and we just took it to ourselves, and it was very nice to relax and have a day off that I could spend with my wife and family, and it was wonderful. So I actually took my wife out on a date. So thanks, David. I got some props for a weekday date. That's awesome. Anyways, back to physics. So we only had class on Thursday. Seeing how we did miss the class Tuesday, we had a lot to pack in on Thursday, and we did. We started right away with some more video analysis. We did another tutorial on Logger Pro, learning how to use Logger Pro, or reviewing what we had done and refreshing that. We analyzed a man throwing a basketball again, which is a projectile motion. And so we learned how to analyze that, and then applied those equations that the computer generates for us. We applied those equations to the physics equations. From that, we're going to be able to use trigonometry, and we'll be able to then figure out our launch angle for the launcher, which is something that we need. So that will be good and helpful for us to learn how to use that. So that's something I still need to do, is to master those equations and to learn those and practice with that, so that I can do that for our group, because that will be one of my assignments for our group, is to analyze the data. So that will be one thing that I'll need to do. I still need to do, and that's something that we learned and we did on Thursday. And then after the video analysis, we went into some numerical modeling using Excel. So we did some word problems last week in class, and with the so we used those word problems, and we did some numerical modeling in Excel, where we put them into the chart form, so that then we were able to graph the position, velocity, and acceleration graphs. And so that was good to do, to refresh how to do all of that, and to learn another step. We learned some more equations that we can use within Excel, and those will help us in our next project. And then we also were introduced to Hooke's Law. Hooke's Law is what allows us to figure out the stretch in a bungee or something elastic or spring. We did a mini lab where we used a bungee cord and hooked weights to the end of it, and we saw how far it stretched, and we graphed that. And on the graph we could see where its stretch limit was. And so that's something that we need to do to our bungees, or for our launchers. So that's something that we're going to need to do for our project. So we practice using Hooke's Law, and we put it into Excel, and we graphed it, and so that will help us for our project. So that's something else I need to do, because I'm part of myself and the other Jake are doing data analysis, so we need to learn how to use those equations. We learn how to use Hooke's Law. So that was pretty much Thursday. It went very quickly. We did a lot. Oh, we ended Thursday with a quiz. So that was good. We did a quiz about graphing, position, acceleration, and velocity graphs. So I still need to work on that. I struggled a little bit with the quiz. Kind of froze up a little bit, but I'm going to work on that and master those. That good. So that was the week of physics, and we'll see you next time.